Have you ever felt like you are the weakest person in the room? Not the dumbest, not the laziest, but the one everyone expects nothing from. You work hard, but nobody notices. You try, but life keeps pushing you back. That was Sung Jin-Woo. Not a hero, not a genius, just weak. And the scariest part, that weakness wasn't physical. It was how the world saw him, and slowly, how he started seeing himself. Today, I'm not going to talk about solo leveling as an anime or manhwa. I'm going to show you how Sung Jin-Woo's transformation is actually a real-life blueprint for turning your weakest version into your strongest one. And if you stay till the end, you might realize this story is not about him. It's about you. Sung Jin-Woo was called the world's weakest hunter, not because he wanted to be, but because that's all life ever allowed him to be. Low rank, low power, low respect. But notice something important. Before he became strong, he already had responsibility. A sick mother, a sister to protect, bills to pay, no one else to rely on. That's real life. You may not fight monsters, but you fight financial stress, family pressure, self-doubt, comparison, fear of failure. And like Jin-Woo, you keep entering dungeons every day. School, college, job, life. Not because you're brave, but because you have no choice. This is the first lesson. Weak people are not useless. They are usually just trapped in, I can't change. This is my limit. This is how life is. Jin-Woo wasn't weak. He was unaware of his potential, just like most people. When Jin-Woo got the system, nothing magical happened immediately. He didn't become strong overnight. He got daily quests, penalties, training, pain. The system didn't make him special. It made him consistent. In real life, you don't get a glowing blue screen. You get something harder, discipline. Your system is waking up when you don't feel like it, training when nobody claps, studying when nobody is watching, improving when nobody believes. The difference between old Jin-Woo and new Jin-Woo was not power, it was structure. Before, he survived. After, he trained. Most people wait for motivation. Jin-Woo followed rules. That's why he evolved. Real life transformation is boring at first. No applause, no sudden glow, no cinematic music. Just small upgrades, 1% stronger, 1% smarter, 1% braver. And one day, people will say, wow, you changed. But they never saw the system you followed. Jin-Woo trained alone, not because he hated people, but because growth needs silence. While others partied, he trained. While others showed off, he learned. While others complained, he endured. In real life, your transformation will also be lonely. Friends will say, why are you so serious? Why don't you enjoy life? Why are you acting different? But Sung Jin-Woo didn't become strong by fitting in. He became strong by walking alone when needed. This is the hard truth. If you stay with your old habits, you will stay with your old self. Transformation always feels like losing your old identity. And that's painful, but necessary. Every major upgrade came when Jin-Woo was near death. Not comfort, not safety, danger, pain, fear. That's realistic. You don't grow when life is easy. You grow when you fail, you get rejected, you feel embarrassed, you hit bottom. Fear is your dungeon. Most people run away from it. Jin-Woo entered it. That's the shift. Weak version says, I hope life gets easier. Strong version says, I will become stronger. That mindset is what turns pressure to power, pain to progress, fear to fuel. Jin-Woo's army was made of shadows, enemies he defeated. Symbolically, your past weaknesses become your weapons. Your laziness, fear, insecurity, failure. When conquered becomes experience, your old self doesn't disappear. It becomes discipline, wisdom, control. Strong people are not fearless. They are people who turned fear into structure. Just like Jin-Woo turned death into soldiers. If your life feels hard right now, if you feel behind, if you feel invisible, you are not failing. You are in the tutorial arc. Before the power, before the glow, before the respect. Sung Jin-Woo was weak until he wasn't. Not because destiny chose him, but because he chose himself every single day. So ask yourself, are you still waiting for rescue, or are you building your system? Because your transformation won't look like anime, but one day, people will look at you and think, how did he change so much? And only you will know. It started when you decided to stop being the weakest. If this story felt personal, that's because it was. Follow or subscribe if you want more anime stories that explain real life. And remember, you don't need magic to transform. You need a system, just like Sung Jin-Woo.